Good day, everybody. Hope everyone is having a good quarantine day, good quarantine week. Hopefully we'll be able to see each other in the future. Hopefully it'll go by fast. Just wanted to give another update here. I told my wife the other day that I was thankful for being able to spend time with someone I enjoyed being quarantined with. And her response was, "Must be nice." No, it's been nice. Both Danica and I have been working a little bit throughout the week and everything, so it hasn't been too bad. But we did get a stretch where I didn't have to work, so I was able to be home. And I gotta tell you, it was obviously boring because Danica would go to work and then I was sitting there. I mean, you should see my house. It's spotless. But hopefully we can just have a good time together during this just couple minutes. I did want to read a little bit of scripture here for you if you want to go to or listen. 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verses 24 through 27. Know ye not that they which run in a race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run, that ye may obtain. And every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. I therefore so run, not as uncertainty. So fight I, not as one that beateth the air. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. Just a few things that I wanted to bring up here. Paul has, just in these couple verses here, has told us that our Christian walk, our Christian faith, isn't for lollygagging or just sitting around or doing anything like that. We have to be very, like a soldier, we have to be very studious, and we need to be making sure that this is a daily thing for us. Or as, like he says here, running a race. Only one person gets to receive a prize. I mean, not in today's standards ever you get participating prizes, but but in real life, I mean, you only get one prize, and that's first place. And so he says, run that you may obtain it here. Verse 25, and every man that striveth for the mastery is temperate in all things. Another way that you could basically say it, that is any man or woman that competes for the prize has self-control. Okay, so you're telling your body, hey, we need to keep on going. Or you're telling your mind, hey, we need to keep on going. Something simple like that. I mean, our prize is not for a crown or awards or a trophy or even the praises of men. Our prize should be the praises of God our Father. It should be when we get to heaven and he says, well done, my good and faithful servant. And that's when we have obtained our prize. But in order to do that, we need to make sure that we are every day reading our Bibles, every day praying, every day making sure that we can still be disciples to one another. Just this last week, I failed myself. I've contacted a few people, but I really haven't been keeping up on everything. I talked with Pastor Jeff a little bit, but I haven't checked to make sure our pastor is okay. This has been a crazy time for him, trying to get, he hasn't seen anybody, so he's trying to call people, contact people, messages, he's writing that, and he's trying to print those out so people who don't have YouTube or internet can get messages out and stuff like that, get the sermon. So he's probably been working overtime. How many of us have actually been able to call him and reassure him? Not that we needed anything, just to make sure that his needs are met. It could be just a simple, just call him, tell him that you're thankful for him, or calling and making sure that, lessen his load or anything like that. There's only so much as wonderful as Pastor Jeff and Jolene are, there's only so much a pastor can do, and anyone who isn't from my church, call your pastor. I'm sure he's in the same boat that mine is, I mean, what can you do to lessen his load, to help him? What can you do to run your race and make sure that you are running for that imperishable crown? Just a few things to think about as we continue on. I heard that this is definitely going to go well into April, if not May. So we need to just be studious. We need to make sure that we are working every day. This is an everyday choice. We need to be making sure that we are making the right choice, not beating the air, not just taking a day off, but making sure that we are temperate and have self-control, and that we're making sure that we are disciplined and everything like that, as a Christian would be. All right, so that's it for now. I just wanted to sing just a quick song for you, and then hopefully we'll just go on our day and have a good one. There's a course that must be finished. There's a race that must be run. There's a mission to accomplish and a battle to be won. We've been called to take the challenge to God's might and through His Son. He will give us grace to complete the race, moving forward, pressing on toward the hope of our high calling, toward the promise we've received, with the strength that we've been given, pressing on to victory, and toward the one who's run before us, as we lay each weight aside, till the race is run, till the prize is won, till we reach the finish line. Press on. There's a faithful cloud of witnesses who inspire us in our task. They have fought the fight, they have run the race, they have won the crown at last, and the lives they've lived remind us, though the race at times seem long, God will give the grace to complete the race and the courage to press on toward the hope of our high calling, toward the promise we've received, with the strength that we've been given, pressing on to victory, and toward the one who's run before us, as we lay each weight aside, till the race is won, till the prize is won, till we're ready